Welcome back, and today we are going to be drawing human figures. We'll start with very basics of human. We will start with the very basics of human figure. And in order to demonstrate how to draw human figure, we are going to be drawing ICHIGO from Bleach, since they have decided to create the final arc of Bleach. Here, yeah, so you can see the trailer, right? Now I cannot put the whole of the trailer in this video since they will copy, copyright issue and stuff. Now, let's start. Should I zoom it? I guess maybe a little bit I will do it. Right, now. Here is the thing. So, very basic structure. First, what you have to do is you have to draw a basic structure of head. That is basically just a circle, right? A very normal circle. And after drawing that, you have to draw this central line, right? And then the horizontal line, which is going to be telling us where he is looking, or the baseline for his head. Now I have told all of this in detail in my first video. If you haven't seen that, please go and check that. Now we will be making his chin. So chin should come in this line only, right? And then this. Now, if you will notice what I am doing here, so it is something like this, right? So this circle represents all of his skull, and this is his nose and lip line, his eyes, and his ears are going to be somewhere over here since he is looking in that direction, right? In this direction. Now we do this. Ichigo's chin. There we have Ichigo's chin. And hair. Now we are going to make his neck. I'm not going to make his neck actually. Just a line that represents his neck. Then the shoulder line. After that, the shoulders. Yeah, you will basically have to make this stick figure in the beginning. Then this, and then you draw curve, his hands. These are the basic structures, alright? Basic structure. His sword will be here, and head will be his body, right? Now this is not his full body. If you want to draw his or any person's complete body, then what you need to do is that first you will make your baseline over here. This line is horizon, just a horizon line, right? And this is the baseline over here. His feet will be here. And now start with the head. Make a head. Here we have the head, right? Anything, and then since you just want him to stand simply, make a line like this, depending on how you want him to look and stuff. His chest line is always going to follow this line, alright? If he's looking in one direction and his body's in that direction as well. So we draw this for his pelvis region, and then his legs, his body. Alright. Looks like we make this little too early, right? His legs, shoulder blades, elbow, and stuff like this. Length of a basic human figure is about 6 to 7 heads. Now how do you count that? Once you draw head of a character, suppose this, so this is one head, right? One head. Now you will have to copy it. So suppose this is let's say 1 inch, so you will make 1 inch, then 2 inch, 3 inch, 4 inch, 5 inch, and 6 inch, right? So this is second head, third head, fourth, fifth, six head heights, and the difference of from his one chest to the second chest is going to be about 2 heads. Now this 2 head is drawn like this. Alright, so his 2 heads are going to be like this. This is what 2 head difference means, right, in the shoulder portion. And if you want him to look natural when he's standing, so his feet are positioned exactly where his shoulder is, right? So the distance in these and in these is exactly the same, right? And then the basic and the detailing of it depends on how much time you have and stuff. So let's get into it. Back to our Kurosaki ICHIGO. It is rub the unwanted part. Here we have blade, shoulder, and now we are going to make Kurosaki. Now his, I forgot the part of this. What is it called? It's called a neck. Yes, his neck. So yeah, his neck. Always, like, if his ear is visible, always make sure that when you're drawing head, right? So neck, and this is his ear. Always make your neck from here, right? This point, his jawline. Alright, always draw this neck. If you want him to look strong, right? And if you want him to look weak or not so muscular, then you can make the difference less. Also, when drawing kids, you have to make this, less here. And if you want him to make him muscular, then you have to increase this distance. That way, it looks more muscular, right? Here we have it. And then the Adam's apple line. This line is for Adam's apple. And then after this, you have to make his shoulder like this, right? A bit of a slant over here, and then it comes over here. What a lot of people do in this part is, after making the head and this portion, they make the shoulders like this. It is wrong. No one looks like that except for the people they make in Pixar animation, right? So that is wrong anatomy. People waste a lot of time in learning anatomy, alright? That is insulting it. Actually, that is a different kind of art, so yeah. And now, draw this sort of oval, right? Look. A proper line, and then this. Are you able to comprehend the shape? It sort of looks like a leaf, right? So this is the shape which we use for shoulder. Now, since this shoulder is facing that direction, so this portion is over here, and it will not be properly visible. So if you will study the human anatomy, you will see there is a muscle, right? So here, and then you make it. This is the curve of that muscle. Well, studying human anatomy is very important if you really want to draw good human figures. Now, the elbows. Draw simple circles for elbow, and you also have to draw simple circle for knees, right? And then what you do is, now what you will do is you can join the chest. How do you draw the chest? This line, use this as base. Draw a slit over here, one over here, and then you simply connect them. And this portion, since it is a three-dimensional figure, right? I mean, humans are 3D, so yeah, muscles. But this portion will not be visible due to his biceps. ICHIGO is going to grow a lot of biceps in this arc. Trust me, I have read the manga, which is also a problem. I may spoil it for you guys. Now we Now, how to draw this portion, I will show it properly. This, you have to first draw these muscles, right, coming from above, those sort of curved line outward, alright, outward curved lines. This, however, is going to be straight. This is going to be focusing outward, and then a curved line on top of that, right? This is then a straight line. Then you have to show the elbow bone, right? So this is connected to this, and then another curved line from below, right? And then a straight line. So if you're not able to understand the lines, then understand it like this. This is how the shape is, right? So you draw a shape like this. You draw line, and then you connect it like this. This works out fine. However, if you will make lines, it will look better. I mean, that is what I think. And then same thing over here. And then the muscles. And now for the fingers. Now drawing these fingers is actually a very difficult part for anyone. However, it is not really difficult once you practice anatomy. But then again, you will have to practice anatomy a lot. Here we have the fingers done properly. His sword is just two simple straight lines and a lot of threads running around. This, right? First draw a line like this, and then bring a line from back, connect it, and it goes like this, right? This is the basic structure, and now on this we are going to add details. Well, there is not much to add when it comes to details, so I will just quickly do these. Oh, right, now I forgot to tell you about the collarbones. So you can either make the collarbone, this line which you have made, always draw the collarbones above that portion. So if this is the line and this is the neck, then over here, this is the best place to draw the collarbone. Alright, now we are ready for it. So let's start with face. First, drawing hair is pretty easy because ICHIGO's hair is nothing but random lines going upward. Dot for the nostril. Now we have completed to make it with pencil, right? So now I will tell you some parts that I was not able to while I was making it. So when you're drawing someone's clothes, do not make the mistake of making it like, look like this. Do not make it flat. Please add creases because that is how it is, right? So every place where we have these joints, right? On those places it will have more creases, and in these places the creases will look something like this, right? So suppose here, I will have to erase this. So suppose this is someone's elbow, and you have to show he's wearing some kind of long coat and stuff. Not a coat, a shirt or a gown or something like that. So use this curve, just stretch it a little bit. This shape over here, another, and it is done. Now then make it like this. This will sort of make it look a bit realistic, and if you want to show that he's more muscular, then every place where the muscles, the cut of the muscles, for example, if we extend it. Now I want to show that he has biceps, right? Huge biceps, and he's wearing a sweater. So how will I do that? So to do that, first I will make this hand sort of bulky, and then I will add creases in a very specific way. Not much, we will do exactly what we did. However, this time this cut is there, right? So I will add some creases over here too, and then give it sort of a shape as if his muscles are bulging out. Now see, these creases, these smooth portions, these have been left out in these places, and these are the places from where it will look that he has a lot of muscles. So that is another way of using these creases. While drawing pants, then depending on what kind of pant you're making, you will have to change the pattern of the crease, etc. Back teaching Kurosaki, how did we make the face? I have explained it in the first video, so you can go and check that out. And now we are going to just make the outlines, and ICHIGO Kurosaki is done. However, before making that, let me explain a few more things. Suppose, now listen, here are a few very very short tips on human figures. Before drawing any kind of human figure, first you will have to draw the stick figure, right? So you will make the head, and then you will make this line, this, right? And here was a little bird. Right, so this basic rough figure. Right. Now you will always have to draw these figures that will help you know exactly where to put what. Right. So you must practice drawing these figures as much as you can in different poses and styles and stuff. Always in your free time practice these poses, and to draw them better, practice line control. Draw different lengths of line, curved, circles, triangles. How to draw this basic structure. Practice it, it will help you. And additionally, what we can do is pick up a photo and then draw that. Now another thing, if you have to make some kind of action-packed scene, so in this line we also have a line called the line of action. Line of action is nothing but the basic point. One, if you have to make if you're drawing a human figure, then the point where the center of the mass of this image is, suppose center of the mass of him is currently located somewhere over here, right? So straight downwards, and that is the portion where most of his body lies, right? If I'm going to draw someone who is, let's say, dancing. Here is his hand. He is doing the Michael Jackson step. Right. Here we have the hand, and his leg is like this. So his center, the action line is like this, right? If you are making someone running, center of line is like this. Now if you are making someone let's say swimming, now the center of the line is like this. And if you are making it more cartoonistic, then your center of the line, this line of action will bend more, right? So the more this line of action will bend, the more dramatic that character's pose will look, right? If you want to keep it sort of realistic, then make sure that there is a lot of movement, but this line is mostly straight with just a bit of curve. Coming back to ICHIGO, let's finish it.